Hello, my name is Misha Munnings. I am the founder and CEO of Anointed Crowns. This is a nonprofit whose mission is to provide women who have lost their hair due to medical condition and the opportunities to readjust their crown with customized units and accessories. I guess my hair journey began when I was in 5th grade. I begged my mother to receive a perm. I was the last little girl in the class who still had beads and twists, but she made me wait until Easter during my 5th grade year, and I was just so excited to get a perm. I went to the beautician every 2 weeks after that until I lost my hair. I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma stage 4 on January 24th, 2011. I began chemotherapy treatments February 1st, 2011. It started Valentine's Day. It started shedding drastically, and I think probably the next week I got to the point where I went in the mirror one day and I think I rubbed it and it like the whole patch came out. There's like a lot of movies on Lifetime where you see that happen, and the woman's crying as her hair is falling out, but to actually experience it yourself, it does something to you. So I think the very next day I shaved off all of my hair, and when I went to go look in the mirror, I didn't recognize who I was. My dad came back immediately after and was like, you know what, you're still beautiful. And he's a dad, he's supposed to say that, but at that moment in time I didn't feel it. So I brought wigs, horrible wigs, synthetic wigs. It was 2011. The bundle boom didn't hit yet, and I really didn't like them, but I didn't want to be seen as sick. I wanted a sense of normalcy. When I went out to restaurants, like, people would stare, and I think they stared less when I had on a wig versus me wearing a scarf or a hat. So I guess it was like a shield of protection. So college rolled around and I taught myself how to make wigs by hand. Because I was broke and in college, but I wanted my hair to look nice. So I learned how to make wigs by hand, and I did that until I moved and became a teacher. When I moved here to Memphis, I started purchasing wigs from people, and I'm wearing them and I'm loving them. But at the same time as me moving here, it's like when I shifted locations, I also wanted to shift circumstances, or like what happened to me. I no longer wanted to be the person who had cancer. I no longer wanted to be that person, so I just stopped talking about it, didn't mention it. People didn't know. People would, like, I wanted to graduate from that season in my life, so it became a thing of the past. Or God told me that He didn't bring me through all that He brought me through for my mouth to be closed. That I can't help any women if my mouth is closed. Show a woman how I made it through, how I built my self-confidence, how I did all the things that I did while I was sick, the time after I was sick, and that is how Anointed Crown was birthed. Our vision is that one day no medical condition will have the power to alter a woman's self-esteem and or self-image. The diagnosis, the treatments, the after effects is enough burden to bear. Therefore, a woman's appearance should never be one. July 3rd, 2020 will be 8 years that I have been cancer free. So on this date, in the whole month of July, we are asking everyone to donate $8. $8 will help us buy materials to create these customized units for women. It will also help us purchase the accessories like scarves, hats, and chemo hats that the women need during this trying time in their lives. And if you would like to give, you could go to our website, www.anointedcrown.com. On there is all the directions that you need in order to help us help women during the most trying times of their life. Thank you. I am Misha Munnings, and this is Anointed Crown.